beautiful day here in Wentworth Shire, Glen. Sun's out, but the dust is up, and the all-important Prologue has happened. How did you go?
Yeah, it's a bit warmer than I thought, but yeah, we got into it and had a pretty reasonable run, and I think we placed maybe 16th or 17th to start and 6th in the side-by-sides, which is, yeah, we're amongst a good bunch of people that shouldn't hold us up, and we shouldn't be getting pushed too far from Simon behind us.
And this is an important part of the event, isn't it, the Prologue, because this sets the tone for the weekend, really.
Yeah, it's going to be real dusty, so we're not sure whether we're starting 30 seconds or 1 minute apart yet, so that'll make a big difference if we get a minute. Hopefully we'll be all right, but probably this next section will be the most important now, but it's just one lap, and if we wherever we finish is where we start tomorrow, so that'll be the key.
There's not much activity happening on the car behind us, which is a good sign.
Yeah, no, took it pretty easy on the car, just got the feel for it. Everything feels really good. Could clearly have driven a fair bit faster, had a few problems in a couple of corners, but no, it was good. Everything was good.
So the last rally you did was actually in the Evo, so this is quite different. Has it taken a bit of time to get back used to this car?
Yeah, I struggle with these cars a little bit. They've always got that tippy sensation, which coming from rallying, it takes a lot to get used to. So yeah, so Prologue, I'm normally hopeless at, just easing my way into it, getting the hang of what it does again, but we didn't have any of that thing today. So yeah, it's a lot different, but you know, by the time we do it tomorrow, we'll have it down pat.
And this is a lot different to round one. Round one was really suited to these vehicles. This one's probably a little bit more open and more suited to the faster cars.
Yeah. Look, if there's a couple of the big cars that are Prologue bad, they'll be running you over in 20 or 30 Ks. So yeah, it's definitely suited to the fast cars, but it'll chop up a fair bit, which is then these come into play a bit through the rough stuff tomorrow.
So what's the strategy for this afternoon, the one lapper?
Just try and, it's going to be very hard to pass, so don't pass, don't be passed, try and maintain that gap and keep out of the dust, but obviously try and go as quick as we can and set us up for tomorrow.
Prologue's done and dusted, how was that?
Done and dusted, yeah. It was interesting, I guess it's not really relevant to all the track. It was quite interesting to see that some of the corners had chewed up quite a lot already. There hasn't been anything as far as a pre-run. Most people are in road four-wheel drives, so I didn't think the course would be so chewed up already. So I think over the back sections there, where it's quite soft, is going to be very, very interesting in the race this afternoon. So I think we're around 15th, 16th on the road by the look of it. So we just got to see how the course evolves mostly.
Dust is likely to be a big issue based on this morning's Prologue.
Yeah, we're hoping we've made a ploy to the organisers because it's not a big field. So with only one heat today, we've asked if they can extend that gap for safety. So hopefully they'll abide by that and think about the competitors for that, because there's absolutely no wind and there's places out there that are very chalky. And in that white, soft soil like that, you're not going to be able to see it all.
And it's been very sunny, very dry overnight, but there's still plenty of water out there, isn't there?
There is. There's a few places on the track that are like that. You're not really going to have much of an option. But yeah, a lot of, as I say, the dust is incredible. So yeah, there is a lot of water laying around in the holes and places like that. But generally the ground is still very dry.